Charles Finney. He's probably more influential in shaping evangelicalism in America than anybody.
Let's talk about his new measures, because these new measures have carried over into what we see in these mega churches, and really not just mega churches, but in a lot of evangelical churches. One of the new measures was the anxious bench, where people would come forward. If you wanted to be converted, you would sit on this bench and you would wrestle with God over your conversion. And of course, that's where the altar call comes right out of the anxious bench.
The worst part about Finney was his view of the atonement by far. He was a heretic. He explicitly denied the substitutionary atonement, which he said, quote, assumes that the atonement was a literal payment of a debt, which we have seen does not consist with the nature of the atonement. It is true that the atonement of itself does not secure the salvation of anyone. He was a Pelagianist. He believed that if you told people that their sins were forgiven by what Christ has already done on the cross, that they would go back to their sinful ways. So he had to constantly make people feel guilty and feel like they had to keep working and working and working to earn their salvation. He was the guy that said, hey, all of you theologians, I know more than you because I'm getting results. The Presbyterians were actually saying, we'll pay for you to go to Princeton. Please just go get theological training because we're glad you're bringing new people to church. That's great, but you got to teach them correctly. You can't just teach them anything. And he said, I don't need to go to Princeton. In fact, I'm going to write my own theological works and I'm going to create my own systematic theology because I'm out there and I'm doing it. I'm getting the results. So everybody, if you want to know how to do it, just listen to me. That was Finney. And really, isn't that kind of like the megachurch world today? It's saying, we're getting people in the door. Don't tell us what to do. Don't tell us our theology is bad.